in the unfortunate event of a building failure, uh, who takes the responsibility, the builder or the structural consultant?
Actually, we have something called forensic engineering. Like forensic audit in any crime, you have a forensic investigation. It's nothing but a legal way of finding the cause of crime or accident, that is the forensic. So in buildings also, we have a forensic audit to decide who is the reason for failure. Whether it is bad planning, bad design, bad detail, bad construction, or bad maintenance. These are the 5 causes that can be there, starting from planning to maintenance. So depending on the failure stage, if it is a planning stage, in fact, it is very rare for a failure to happen in planning stage, but still like a flood happening, that is a planning failure actually. Now, we have seen in 2020, October, 60% of Hyderabad was submerged. Who is the reason for that? It is the planner. That means you have to consider given location, there is something called FTL. So the planner should not allow construction to take place at below the flood level. You should have taken the higher level, or you should not plan basements in such area. People have planned basements in such areas. So we have to penalize the planner in such case, if that is the case. Next is for the given plan, okay, plan is wrong. But still, for the given plan, civil and structural engineer, it is responsibility to factor in all these aspects and design still prevent any failure. So it has crossed that also. If the failure has happened, that means he is also responsible. Third is the construction. For this flood case, construction won't come into picture. But quality, if it is bad, then it can collapse. So construction. Fourth is the developer. Developer is responsible for the entire coordination and assuring that all these factors are considered. That means he should not allow planners or designers or constructors to deviate from the standards. That's where we documented the SOP. So if everybody follows SOP, if the design basis report is there, and still there is a disaster, sometimes collapse. We are talking about beyond.
Yeah.
So that is an act of God or act of nature. See, excess rainfall, earthquake. I said Hyderabad is not earthquake prone, so we design as per the code. But still there can be an earthquake, God forbid. Then it's an act of God. So this is where the insurance or mitigation comes into picture. When there is an insurance, the people who are in the design will also be more careful. Because if there is a failure, if a particular consultant is fixed reason for insurance, still in India it's not so good. In US it is there. India it is just begun. Earlier there was no professional indemnity insurance in the professional indemnity insurance. So that was not there. Now we have. People are doing the insurance. But if it is proven that it's a design failure, then the developer or owner, occupier will get the claim, so that you can restore, you can repair the structure. Like cars, we have third-party insurance and all. In buildings also we have. PAL is very important because to mitigate that risk. There is risk. In fact, we are depending on multi-party activity, actually, construction and labor, which you cannot even do. All construction happens on site. So it is unless there is a professional indemnity insurance, you cannot claim if it is a failure of engineering or design. So that people should be aware. You have accident insurance, fire insurance, like that general insurance you have. That is if there is act of God. If there is an act of human error, then you can't claim that. So that you have to cover by professional.
So in most of the cases, it's collective failure.
It can be collective. It can be isolated also. Bad design also can. But in such cases, important projects, we have peer review. I design and some other senior person than me will check my design, because to err is human.
It's like a quality check.
Yeah, it's like a quality check. Design quality also will be checked. In fact, in major projects, we have an independent engineer, we have owner's engineer, we have a designer, we have the peer reviewer, we have value engineering consultants, we have cost consultants. All the multi-layer checking will be done in large projects. So to avoid any such incidents.
Great. So with sustainability becoming a priority, as a structural consultant, what is your role in making the product more eco-friendly?
Yeah, without knowing this question also, I told you before, in one of the project where we had the water seepage into the basement,
Right.
we designed collection of the water and we avoided lifelong pumping of water or treatment of water. So that is one of the sustainability features. In buildings, major sustainability feature is ventilation, air. That is the quality,
Right.
And the next is water. These are the two important elements. Apart from that, operation and maintenance, O&M cost, that is a major thing, particularly in residential segment. So there are many sustainability features available for going for now net zero. World trend is net zero. That means you cannot make zero carbon.
Zero carbon emissions.
You cannot. So at least make it net zero. That means you contribute to saving carbon emission, but you have emission also. So that net is zero.
Right.
Net emission is zero.
You cover for the damage.
So, for example, you use the power. You need the power. You need the energy. But for that energy, find the sources of renewable energy with the least carbon emission. So you have carbon positive, you have carbon negative. Net should be zero. So that is the... When it comes to structure, my today's topic, the cement is the major carbon emitting and energy consuming. Embodied energy we call steel and cement. These two are the major elements. Now the latest research, and they have tested also, prototype is available, zero carbon reinforcement and zero carbon cement. They are available. And they have made the structures with that.
So are people adapting? Are builders adapting?
Yeah, no, it is still not widely available commercially, but it is available. But any initial thing will cost more. But till the such time, we have to only reduce consumption, steel and cement consumption, we have to reduce. So go for dry partitions, dry walls. In fact, in 2007, I conducted one workshop on mechanization in construction. That time, we were even trying to convince people to accept vitrified tiles. Hyderabad was not accepting flooring other than marble and windows other than wood, joinery, windows and doors. Now in Hyderabad, people are accepting engineered wood, which is more sustainable, and UPVC windows, and engineered wood doors or metallic doors even. So this is a very good change. People have turned out. See, any sustainability concepts come from acceptance of the user. So we have reusable structures, We have reduced quantity of structure that is possible nowadays.
So
And
does this always mean cutting, like compromising on the quality?
no, not at all.
Okay.
Anything, see, any solution that we come up with in the name of sustainability or any other thing, if it is not satisfying the basic quality rules, it's not an
It won't
option.
go ahead.
Any structural engineer won't recommend such option without satisfying the serviceability, safety, and durability. These three are the fundamental parameters for any engineer to be considered in the design.